My name is Bryce Dellaripa. I'm a senior at Mountain View High School in Orem, Utah. Um, I am a I'm an athlete, so I really like to play sports. I've done that my whole childhood. I played football. I'm getting into rugby. I've run track and field, so I really like to do all that kind of thing. I also like to write poetry, and I've recently gotten the chances to perform it, which has actually been super fun because I've never gotten to do that before. But yeah, so those are some of the things I'm interested in doing.
Why do you want to be a Snow College ambassador?
I want to be an ambassador because, well, number one, obviously, the scholarship helps me financially, and it's my goal to go to college without any debt. Um, there are other reasons why I want to be an ambassador. I was fortunate enough to have Wilson Martinez as my ambassador, and he helped me to make the decision of going to Snow College. And I just want to pay forward what he gave to me because he helped me to understand it better. And I feel like if I could do that for someone else, then that could really help change the course of their life, and I think that would be cool.
You tell us a time when you were proud of yourself.
This past year, from October of 2018 to October of 2019, I had 4 surgeries. I had to get 2 birth defects in my hips fixed, each requiring surgery, a separate surgery, and then I had to fix 2 torn labrums in my shoulders. And those were really painful and really hard to overcome. And since I've always been an athlete, like I said, growing up, sports were like the priority for me. And I'm fortunate that I had those injuries because it's allowed me to become a better person and to prioritize things other than football, because football was my main sport and that's what I wanted to go to college for and do all these things. But at this point, I was very proud of myself that I was able to overcome those injuries and overcome 4 separate surgeries in order to play football the last half of my senior year. And I was able to work my way up to a varsity spot, which, I mean, it was just special teams, but it's enough for me because when you love a game, you want to play that game. And so overcoming surgeries to do that and injuries to do that was something I'm very proud of myself for.
All right, tell us about a time in your life when you had a conflict with an advisor or boss and how you resolved it.
I've been pretty fortunate with my work situations. Like, I feel like I have a pretty decent instinct for people, and so when I don't think that a boss is going to be a good fit for me, I don't accept that job. So of the 3 jobs I have had, I feel like I've never had a boss that I've had a conflict with. Growing up, I always felt like a lot of teachers disliked me, and that was really hard on me. And at that point, I really had no clue what to do about it because I was just little, and when you're little and when people are treating you bad, you don't really stand up against them because you feel like you don't have a say. But since I've gotten older, I've been able to work with some of my teachers, no teacher in particular, but just coming to them and being like, I don't like the situation that we're in, and I feel like we can talk it out and change it. So that way we don't have this toxic relationship between me and a teacher. And that's the best way I can describe what I've done to overcome conflict.